Evening. I came to know Purtier placenta just very recently. Although before, that was last year siguro maybe, somebody introduced it to us, but then since I feel that I'm still healthy, so we didn't listen about it. Then here comes because of a lot of stressors in my life, because stress is life, and part of the everyday life is the stress. So, come March 19, I was hospitalized because of an infection. But 1 week prior to admission, I texted a friend, a doctor, who's also a friend, and I told her, Doc, can you give me something because I had this irritation in my panty line because I had this suspected folliculitis. So that Sunday, she gave me two Augmentin, then I had to take it right away, and a pain reliever Dolphina, 500. And that night, thinking that my pain is going to be relieved, because I had taken already Augmentin in the morning and second in the evening. So I was thinking overnight that it's gonna be gone and I could sleep, but then I wasn't able to sleep. My husband told me because I can only sleep around mga 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock niya. Lain ka paminaw na naghagok ang imong kilid nga ikaw, kadili kadungiraw imong mata, nag-uylap, sige ang ako ang folliculitis. Di ko ganahan mo picture niya kay Russian red. Folliculitis is an irritation in your hair. Russian bugas. Then pagkaugma, still the same. I have not experienced the relief of the pain despite the Dolphinal. So I texted again the doctor and told her, can you give me some topical steroids? Nag-research ako hindi ko ganahan nga mo palit og lain. So, can you give me some topical steroids? Because I was thinking it's just ordinary. Because I had that experience before, but then it's just gone 2 to 3 days. Then she asked me, is it hard? Gahi na ba siya? Yes, doc. Nag-red na siya. So she gave me right away clindamycin. Then that is in addition to the 2 Augmentin. So I had to take 6 antibiotics for that Monday. Then she told me na I would be giving you another pain reliever. It's silicoxib. And another medicine that is going to my stomach upset because of the clindamycin. That is omeprazole. But then Monday evening, I could no longer sleep. This same thing. Then mabuang na gidaw ko no kung hindi ko katulog. And then, the folliculitis has progressed, worsened. Di na ko kalakog tarong nagkangkaang na ko. Hubag. It's so basic. Hubag na gid siya. And then my husband were looking for gumamela. Ilang-ilang tumtuman to siya, mabuto, di ba? Ano ra gyud na siya binisaya kay, biya ko madto hospital kay hubag, di ba? Lain sa siya kayo paminano na hubagan ko. So, but then I had to weigh in. Then, siya ko kaagwanta Tuesday evening. Then, I told my husband, mga 10 o'clock na doon siya, ato to hospital na, tas Mactan doctors, dito Miss Mactan doc. Yeah, may ko articulate sa doctor nga mo na ako mga kuanin. Diretso ko dito sa ARK examine. Thinking i-drain na tong pus. It's good because my doctor, ako sa siyang giingnan na siyang, it's okay, i-drain na ng pus. Pero primero to niyang ingon nga, kay gituntuman na ko ang tuwa nga. Then she said nga, pwede ko na mata, ituto yung kalitong balhibo dito. Sus, imagine ko kasakit ato niya. So, dito na ko. And then the surgeon, and then the OB-GYN kay gabi naman to siya, nara siya on call sa balay. Then somebody asked me, ito sa ARG, i-check. And then the doctor said, it is now a case of Bartholin gland abscess. It's so foreign to me, kay hubag lugod na siya, di ba? And then it started with the folliculitis, and so I had to search also the Bartholin gland abscess. My work is on research. I am a biostatistician and also a research director in in a university. So, I mean, I have to look into that unsa na siya. And then, I had to stay in the ER. Ila ko na kung ikaw PCR test and so on. There is no private room for me, but I could not stay in the ER kay I could not sit on the toilet kay kahugaw. So, chances are, ako di kong gibinan og note ang information nga, if there is a vacant room, call me. I am on the priority list. Wednesday, wala. Thursday, I had to call all other hospitals. I even asked for the ARC. But then ARC could not kuan kay, bago pa man gusto siya nahuman sa Baguio, o panahuman ilang mga facilities. Siya mo man daw eh. The same thing, I had to have ER stay. Di pwede sa ako, maselan nga part. And then, UC Med, samot. Friday, I lost hope. Then, Saturday, di na jud mada. So, you call it in Bisaya, suicide. Suicide na ko ka hospital, whatever it is. Ato balik na ko sa Mactando. And natungnan sad nga nabakanti ang isolation room. So, the transit room, after the PCR test, na a private room for the suspected disagree. Akong giingnan nga, ano ma-COVID, mangkuktan awa, hubag, na siya ninyo ko isuspect o COVID. So, I had to stay there. And then, before ko nila isud sa isolation room, I had to be operated. So, they had to test on me, ECG, and so on, then the sugar. And then, mga 11 o'clock man to siya. And then the nurse said na, oh, you have a high sugar. Are you diabetic? I was never diagnosed of that. So I firmly said that, no, I'm not. Yeah, bago pa mo ko nahuman og snacks, nyo ba kung gidadag pagkaon. So, mo to siya cause. So, ako na sa siya i-justify. So, balik na siya. Told ko before na-operate kay, they had to check on my blood. And then, buong di siya ni-lower, postprandial, 2 hours, 3 hours. Wag yapon siya. So, they had to inject insulin. So, pila to ka units, daghan to yung i-inject 30. So, na-lower na siya. So, I had to go to the operating room. I had to undergo an epidural anesthesia. Kay it's a bartering gland, it's so painful. So, dili siya katotopical nga ito doon sa hubag. And then, the doctor, relieved na ko, humana, balik na ko sa akong room, sa isolation room. Then, the IM who is assigned, the IM doctor said na, we suspect that you have diabetes. So, we have to work on diabetes screening. So, are you willing to undergo that? Wala man tayo problema, Ana. So, yes, I go for it. Then, the following day, na-release ang ako ang labs. So, we had also, I had also another friend, good friend of mine, a doctor. I tested him, doc. Ang ako ang FBS is 114. I have this. But then, lugay man ang magawas ang A1C. Then he said, we have to wait for the A1C. Although okay ang imong FBS, 114. So, dili kay siya taas. So, 100 good ang borderline. And then, later in the afternoon, gihatod sa nurse ang akong A1C. And it is 12.7. So, very high. That means to say that I have a high blood sugar for the past 3 months and 12.7% of my red blood cells is already sugar-coated. So, taas ka siya. And then, textan na yung kunyang balik, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club dahil kayo also diabetic man. So, wala rin siya problema. Maayo ka, anak. Wala siya problema. Akong mga daghan kay kong pasyente na ayo ra, anak. So, reseta galore. Pertinaw na reseta, insulin, Q-turn, metformin, rosuvastatin, irbesartan. So, reseta na. You have to take then 25 you have to have 25 units injection at night. So, na siya mga instruction, ana. Ako, in denial pa. So, I had to listen to the other doctor. Diet lang ka. Ayaw lang yun ka inom, ana. So, diet. Then, there was this doctor sa hospital. Ngalingon siya nga, okay naman ka mag-diet ka. Then, kanila nga mga tambal, nalipong yun ko. As in, once na ka mag-take na ka itong mga medications, na naman na siya effect sa imong so nalipong ko. And then, the antibiotics. So, daghang kayong antibiotics. I had to take antibiotics for 1 month. Niabot og 1 month. But then, kaning Purtier, na-introduce this ako mga few days after my discharge, hospital discharge, through a friend, Attorney JT. Isend ko sa akong husband and I saw the video of the husband of Ma'am Josie. That was the first video that I saw. Then I had this inkling of, okay, sumayo din siyang placenta, no? Purtier placenta. Then I was thinking, ayun ko sa akong husband nga, palita. Wala pa siya naghuna-hunaan. Naraming inkling nga, okay, maayos siya. And then few nights, send us sa Attorney JT yung Viber message na nandun ko sa bed. Sige ko very light para maayo to siyang magsige pa mag-agos. Masige para masige siyang agos. So very light. Then, yun siyang, kuan na mo previous president sa school. Akong school where I used to teach or part of the admin for 20 years. Niinom si kuan, anak. So, ayun ko nga, hindi siguro na siya because of the business, it's because of the product. Kay rich na ba ito siya daan. So, I mean, we decided nga paliton. We never had this OPP opportunity. Ipalit rin yun ang akong husband. Then, ito, nga akong antibiotic for long exposure, I search, kaya na naman sa ko yung mga infection, daghan, ibis usa na lang itong samad, na sa siya mga daghan-daghan nga mga samad-samad, and yun is so painful. When you poo, so painful na sad. I mean, di ko ka-imagine mo siya ugahip. Yun ang ugahip. Painful na ka ng ugahip. So, it's like that. So I had to. I mean, buot-buot, no? I mean, dili siya maayo baya siya nga. Dili ka mapakita sa imong doktor. Pero wala ko pakita sa akong gani kaya sa kuresitaan og lain. Dili na I mean, that was the last. The Zenat that I'm already taking is the last orally taken antibiotics. All the rest are injection. So, ano ko pakita niya? Buot-buot ko gundang sa akong antibiotics. Inom na lang ko sa Purtier after 1 week. Start ko inom March 28 naman to. And then, napaman to siya akong antibiotics. Paghunong yun sa akong antibiotics, after 1 week, ikium yun ang saman. O, buwan na yun siya until sa time, sulod na ni Payhunta, kadiri na itong mga rally-rally sa mga politicians. It's gone. Lo and behold, it's gone. And then, iba magitam to kaayo nga mao sa hinungdan ng Purtier. Last July 5, I had to work with my blood. And then, yeah, from that 1.7, my A1C is down to 6.584.
Wow.
And then the stress is still there. I mean, the diet, the normal thing, I had to eat rice. Di itong no rice at all. But I had to follow also what Dr. Taali mentioned. Nga, it's reverse. Sa'yo po gano'n itong placement sa atong food. And then, no exercise. I mean, how could I exercise? I'm so busy. So, kumakape, diretso ko lingkod, do all the cerebral works. So, that's how my journey in Riway, I mean, in Purtier is so amazing and it helped me a lot. So, now I'm sharing it to a lot of friends. Para, I mean, you share the blessing, managhan, di ba? That's the only riches that you could share. I mean, managhan ang imong riches if you're going to share it. So, thank you and good evening.
Thank you very much, Doc Liza. What a journey it has been for you, Doc, no? Grabe, no? Kanta man to, no? Pero really, what a